Huff. In car number 929, Dwayne Garrett. In car number 83, Robert Hunt. In the number 1 car, Caleb Sims. Bring him on, gentlemen. Drive slowly, carefully. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now the green flag is down, and there they come. Down the long straightaway, leading the way is the number 049 car. And car number 1, you got a little bit on the inside, got out of control. Coming out of that number 1 turn down through the middle is the number 49 car and car number 7. 7 out of the 81 car, he's taking a 10-lap event. 10 laps, ladies and gentlemen, as that 049 car, having just no time getting through the corner. On with the number 1 car, down to the number 2 turn across the down through the middle is that number 7 and number 49. Here's the number 2 turn around the corner. And these guys really want a starting spot in this feature event as they come out that number 83 car. Car number 1 hit the pole on the outside. Car number 1 has got to cross through the middle in order to complete a lap. That number 1 car coming down through the middle at this time and going into the number 2 lap. That being the second lap for that number 1 car, car 83. 83 with 7 cars slipping down on the inside of the number 83. And cars at 927. And the 7 car on the outside. 7 car on the outside, apparently unable to move that automobile. And down through the middle is the number 049 car, completing 4 laps. Is the number 049 car, car number 1. That number 1 car, I believe, just lap a little while ago, but in any event, still a lot of action automobiles battling for the number 1 spot. And car number 83. This being a 10-lap event. It's Grant Wilson, number 7 on the far side of the competition area. Luke Huff in the 049, 929. Garrett Hunt in the number 83. Number 1 is Sims. Coming out of that number 1 turn, cross through the middle. Once again, the 49. Gives that other automobile a big shove. It can't pick up the number on that automobile. That being the number 929. 929 and the number 83 car slips down to the right-hand side. And number 1 having trouble with that number 1. 83 car is currently in the lead. The number 83 car holding out that number 1 spot. Into the number 2 turn down through the middle. Here's the number 83. Car number 83 is Hunt. Hunt leading the way. Hunt, he's not giving up any ground as he comes down through the middle once again around the number 2 turn and all the way around number 2 coming back through the middle of the competition area is that number 83. 83 car, the white flag is out, indicating the driver there's 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go for the number 83. 049 and the number 1 car, one with 929. And here comes your winner, ladies and gentlemen, being number 83, Robert Hunt. Robert Hunt picks up the checker flag and the win. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a wild one right there. That's a Daniel Hott, car number 42, Jeff Little, number 3130, Elmer Brown, car number 911, Derek Martin, and number 09, Michael Jackson. Stand by, gentlemen. Bring them on, the green flag is up. Cars coming down the front straightaway. Down the front straightaway, ladies and gentlemen. Building up speed around the number 1 turn. That's number 3130 leading the way. On this second lap, and he will. As he comes across, he'll pick up the number 1 lap. That number 911 has to get out of the way. 3130 leading the way into the number 2 turn. Down the number 2 turn, down to straightaway once again. Still at number 3130 is leading the way with a 57 car right on his back bumper. Hunt in the 57 car. And car number 3130. 57 slips down on the inside and takes over the lead. I do believe 57 looks like he's out in front. 57 leading the lead into the number 2 turn. 3130 getting hung up on that 57 car. 57 car getting that number 911 away. And 911 is hanging right in the middle of the competition area as car number 57. Unofficially, the 57 car is leading the way. That Daniel Hunt is leading the way. Number 42 Little. 3130 Brown. Brown currently running in the number 2 spot. Martin in number 911 has been disabled. And 09 Michael Jackson. As they come around that number 2 turn down through the middle is number 9 Jackson. Jackson getting hammered by the 42 car. Car number 42. That's Little in that 42 car. Little off control. Steps out of the groove and into the number 1 turn. Down through the middle once again is the 42 car and car number 47 leading the way into the number 9 car. And 57 car still holding on to that number 1 spot. Daniel Hunt is still holding on to that number 1 spot. But unofficially, 5 laps to go. 5 laps down. That car is still holding on to that number 1 spot as he's trying to lap that number 09, putting on the brake just before crossing the center line with that number 42 car. Down to the number 2 turn. And 57 still holding on to that number 1 spot. Putting the pressure on the number 09, getting lapped. Uncut. Jackson in that number 09 car. That car is 42. 3130 has lost a lot of ground. However, he's still in the chase. Has 57 cars down through the middle. He's one more lap with that 57 car. 57 holding on to that lead. And the white flag is out. 57. That is Hutt. Hutt leading the way at this time. Coming around the number 2 turn. And down through the middle. He comes around the number 1 turn. And down through the middle. And Hutt in the 57. Coming around watching fans. The checker flag is out. It looks like Hutt is making it. And Hutt picks up the 57 and picks up the win. That is Daniel Hutt in the number 57 car picks up the win. Other cars remaining in this first event being the number 42 car is Little. And the other automobile being the number 09, Jackson. Hey, shut him down. That's it. Robert Eichler in car number C53, Cody Huff. In car number 717, Dustin Shepard. In car number 313, Matt Lehman. In car number 426, Darren Glore. In car number 13, Nick Spurgeon. In car number 324, Chris Gill. In car number 3, Zach Lease. In car number 15, Jacob Stopper. In the 43 car, Drew Burnett. In car number 1383, Ken Burnett. In car number 157, Kurt Zemeckis. Car number 26, Larry Fink. Terry Fink. Jared Cheston. Bringing in gentlemen, Jason Grandstand. All these directors of the competition area. Rise slowly, fans, event police, talk about sound of the siren, and completed that sound of the siren. Give me your attention, please. Would you please squeeze just a little bit closer to your neighbor in the grandstand area, in the bleacher area. Other people would like to get in the bleacher area and sit down and dip. Move over just a little bit closer to your neighbor. And it looks like our field is complete, closing in the competition area. Waiting for our officials to move into the respective stations, and we will be ready to go. And automobile getting away from start. Very nice to car number 13. 13, car number 43. Down to the right hand side. And watch that number 157. 157. All automobile, 2 cars back and forth. Unable to move that automobile, I do believe, number 717. Unable to move that automobile, number 426. 426 also on the concrete on the inside. And the 13. 5. Underway with automobiles. Again, moving back into the competition area with a 157. And car number 13 in the 4th place. 313. Momentarily. Yellow automobile, middle competition area. 12. Number 16. Car number 43. Car number automobile. 383. 383. You right one, Bill. Bill, just that white one down right in front of you. And fans, we kill that action out of the wheel. She's on back and forth. Steve. Right now, fans, it looks like only 4 inches on the wheel. And right now, fans, it looks like the number 313 is an action on the wheel. The number 253 is an action out of the wheel at 157. And the 313 moves back into the action. And the 313 is taken. Later, going down the right hand side. Ahead in the number 43 car picked up 5th place. Still acting on the wheel. D car to the 313, C53, and 157. The number 313 is on the block. That's Lehman in the number 313. On the block looking to the left hand side of the competition area. That's C53 moving on the outside of the 157. That 157. That is number 357. Time is left. 313. 313. That's 4th. The number D53. He's still backing out the wheel. 157. Nicholas, he is backing out the wheel. And also, Terry Pink is backing out the wheel. And as I see by Green, now she's up and down the competition area and goes there head to head with another number 6 car. Look at 157. Here he comes. 157 going to be out of the competition area. Seven. Getting hammered by that 157 moves back up. They've got to get loose on their own power. Number C53 and the 157 C53 car. And I cannot pick up the number on that other automobile on the outside. He moves down the extreme right-hand corner in the competition area. Out on the inside of the 157. That'd be the number 26 car. 26 car, good thing. And 157. That's C53. C53 does not appear to be this time. right in the middle of the competition area, ladies and gentlemen, with 157. Finding it out of the way, that's 253 and the 26 car on the outside. And the number C53 is on the clock. And the 157 car is on the clock. Go. 53 and 26 side by side. Clearly, D53 is on the clock. All three of these drivers are going to qualify for starting spot in the future event with a 26 car. Moving back to the middle competition area. 157. Stay in your automobile. Stay in your automobile, gentlemen. And the 253 car. Now, ladies and gentlemen, getting credit for the win, 157, Bert Sinicus. The other driver being number 26, Terry Fink. In third place, number C53, Cody Huff. In fourth place, number 313, Pat Lehman. And in fifth place, qualifying for a starting spot in the feature event, number 43, Drew Barkett. Fans, let's give those drivers a big round of applause. In car number 717, Dustin Shepard. In car number 20, Ben Taylor. In the number 528 car, Charles Chastain. In car number 799, Jeffrey Gorley. In car number 76, Andy Murphy. In car number 77, Jeff Cottrell. In car number 01 half, Kurt Jordan. In car number 777, Roger Ingram. In the number 302 car, Justin Crowell. In car number 588, Larry Edmond. In car number 541, Anthony Cooper. Driving the number 918 car, Ben McGuire. Bo McGuire. In number 528, Tom Mercer. And rounding out the field in the second heat event, number 43, David Chapman. Bring them on, gentlemen. Drive slowly and follow the directions of the official on the competition area. Bring them in, gentlemen. Arms up into starting position. Car number 918 and the 43 car. And the last automobile coming onto the competition area, being the number 828. 828 car is Mercer. And the tractor will be going back. And automobile getting away from starting position very nicely. That's car number 01 half and the 777 with car number 77. 77 and 302. And the number 5287. Hammering in that 528 car. Car number 528 with the number 302. On the right-hand side of the competition area. All drivers trying to take the front end of the automobile as much as they possibly can. No automobile has been eliminated so far. That's car number 541, moving down to the right-hand side of the competition area. And the number 69 car is on the clock, located on the far side of the competition area. 69 on the clock, and 01 half. 01 half is not going to be running at this time as well. Two automobiles on the far side, unable to get back into the action. That's car number 541. Down on the inside of that number 77 automobile. And time is elapsed on 01 half. 01 half located on the high side of the competition area. And the ultimate time on the number 20 car. Time on number 20. 01 half. All right, that 77 car. That's down to the right-hand side of the competition area with car number 777. And car number 43 on the right-hand side as well. And the 76 car heads down momentarily. Watch that 77 car. Car number 77 moving to the right-hand side of the competition area. And time is left on the number 588 car. Back underway. Action back underway. And car number 75. 75 and the number 77 car. The competition area with car number 777. 302. The right hand side along with car number 528. Action automobile band at number 77 car. Does appear to be a strong automobile as he moves back to the middle of the competition area. And 777 did wave off. Car number 777 did wave off. And car number 75. Watch that 75 car down into number 520. 520 and 76 with car number 779. Car number 779 out in the middle of the competition area. And on the high side to number 541. 541 is still an action automobile. And an automobile down the extreme left-hand side on the wall has been eliminated as well. Now pick up the number on that automobile. And the number 7. 77 car is on the clock. And the number 302 car also on the clock this time. The 20 car is on the clock. Car number 20 is on the clock. And watch that 77 car on the high side comes this way and moves down the extreme right hand side. And 777 has been eliminated. And time is left on the number 302. And the number 540. Move the automobile to the left hand side on the clock on the 528. 528 stays on back and forth. Things are quiet now to the left hand side of the competition area. Watch that 77 car. Car number 77 over to the high side of the competition area. And car number 541 slips on the outside of the 77. Here comes that number 541. Now the right hand side of the competition area. Trying to get back into the action. 541. Fans watch that 541 as he builds up speed. And time is left for car number 918. Time is left for the number 918 car. 918 located on the left-hand side of the competition area. And right now fans at 77 car 541. No action automobile. 43 car is on the clock. Car number 43 is on the clock. He must hit him away target very quickly. And car number 777. On the right-hand side with 541. 541 does appear to be a strong automobile. And the time is 799. That's 799. And the 43 car is wave off. Car number 43 is wave off. Located down the left-hand side. And car number 777. 799 rather. Moving into that number 77 car. And car number 541 is active automobile. Car number 541. To the high side, that's Cooper. And action just back underway. Action just back underway with the number 541. And the number 828. 828 is an action automobile. And out in the middle of the competition area at 828 on the right-hand side, 541 and 799 with the 77 car on the high side. And with 4 of your action automobiles. And the number 76, that's 76 cars in the 5th place, he qualified. And the 799 over the wall on the front side of the competition area. 799. 799. Fourth place, I do believe, in any event. 2 automobiles in that feature event. Still with 77. The 541 is on the clock in that number 541. That's Cooper. That 541 and 77, I believe it is. Well, ladies and gentlemen, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. The number 8.
The one in the middle, what's his number? 828. He's running and 541's running. Say that again. 828. 541. The last 10 car run. Okay, take that.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, getting credit for the win, the number 541 car, Anthony Cooper. The other driver being car number 828, Tom Mercer. And in third place, qualifying for starting spot in the feature event, number 77, Jeff Cottrell. And in fourth place, number 799, Jeffrey Gorby. And in fifth place, number 76, Randy Murphy. Fans, let's give those drivers a big, gigantic round of applause, earning themselves. Racetrack drive slowly and follow the directions of the official on the competition area. In car number 812, Jeremy Almy. In car number 57, David Frankfurt. In car number 13X, Nathan Sifani. In car number 86, Jeremy Melankoff. In car number 66, Jason Paganoff. In car number 1019, Randall Swanson. In car number 342, Corey Griffith. In car number C44, Robert Smalley. Driving car number K21, Daniel Phillips. Driving car number 9, Samuel Intrigan. In car number 412, Kevin Cronin. In car number 186, Brandon Vernon. In car number 326, Sam Ciccone. And in the number 311 car, David Hope. Bring them on, gentlemen. Drive slowly and follow the directions of the official on the competition area. And 5 more drivers will qualify for a starting spot in the feature event. As we have completed the repair to the racetrack, gentlemen, stand by. Stand by, gentlemen, as car number 326 is up into starting position, Ciccone, and then number 316 automobile, and car number 311 Cope up in position, closing up the competition area at the pit end of the competition area. Close them up, gentlemen. And again, it's the agony of defeat and the thrill of victory in the third event of the evening. Automobile getting away from starting this very nicely with car number 412. 412 and the number 812 out the right side. Watch that number 86 car. Car number 86 and the number 821 car with car number 186 and the number 57 into the number 412. 412, 57 out on the outside. Outside is the number 9 car on the high side, the right hand side car number 66. 66 car. Keeps on back and forth. Watch that 57 and here comes the 186. 186 and 86 down through the middle of the competition area. And car number 57 gets hammered by that number 86 car. And car number 86 moves to the right hand side. And car number 412 up on the wall down to the right hand side. And car number 57 is on the clock. Car number 57 is off the clock. And the number 812 and 57 on the clock will give the right hand side of the competition area. And car number 9 car moves down to the right hand side. And car number 10, 19, 1019. And we're holding on the one spot, and the number 86 car is on the clock. Number 86 off the clock. We'll go to the left hand side of the competition area. Car number 812. 812 moves back to the way number K21. And then number K21. And the number 57 car back on the clock. Car number 57 back on the clock once again. And car number K21. K21 is the number 186 car. Watch that number C44. C44 and number 1019. 1019 down to the right hand side of the competition area. And number 86 running out of time quickly. The white number 86. And car number 9 is now on the clock. 9 car is off the clock. And car number 96. And time is left on the 57 car. Time is left on car number 57. And car number 86. 86 car, unable to move that automobile. Here's that one a little time remaining. That car number 244 and 311. Watch the 311 and car number 9. They in your automobile. They in your automobile on the competition area as car number 9 gets hammered by that 321 car, car number 86. It's car number 326 down on the inside. And the 9 car is back on the clock once again, number 9. Stay in that car, number 9. Number 9 car on the clock. That car number 86. That 86 car has been eliminated. That car number 13. 13 car on the high side. That car number 9. And the number 8, 12. 8, 12, 186 down the right hand side. 57 car has been eliminated. Action gets back underway with the number K2. And the number 9 car back on the clock. Car number 9 back on the clock goes into the middle of the competition area. It's car number 412. Watch that 412. Car number 412 coming into the number 812 car number K21. K21. Action gets back underway with the number C44. C44 put down on the inside of that number 186 car. And car number 1019. 1019. Now trying to move to the high side of the competition area. And things are quiet down to the left hand side with the exception of the number 66 out of the field. Car number 66. And that's C44. He got hammered by the number 526 car. Down to the right hand side of the competition area with 412 on the high side. Things are quiet, with the exception of that 66 car. Car number 66 at the left-hand side is on the clock. And he's trying to move back into that number K21. K21 trying to move away from that disabled automobile. And car number 412 and number 86 at car number K21 at 326. 326 on the clock. 326. And the automobile on the outside, 1019. The number on that automobile. He is on the clock. He is on the clock. At 1019 moves up into that number K21. K21 and 66 on the left-hand side. One automobile on the high side. Running out of time very quickly as car number 186. And car number 412 with the number 311 and car number 344. And watch that number C44. C44. And the number 326 is back on the clock. Time is left on the automobile on the far side of the competition area. I cannot pick up the numbers when I got up against the wall on the high side. Time to be left on that automobile. Good car number 186 and 344. Watch that 66 car. Here he comes. C66, 66 car, building a speed. Moving it into the 311 and car number 326. Time to be left on the 326 automobile and car number 66 on the left-hand side. And here comes 66 once again. Car number 66 hammered in that number 1019. 1019. Getting hit by that number 66 automobile. And it's quiet on the left-hand side with the exception of the number 66 automobile. And car number 11, 186. And that number 66 car. And the automobile on the high side again. The guy pick up the number on that automobile. Trying to get out on that automobile. Time to get out on the number 327 automobile. The car for 1019 and 66 go at it back to back. Down the left-hand side, 1019 and 66 with car number C44. C44, 412. And watch that 412. Here comes that 412 down to the middle of the competition area. Looking over his shoulder, trying to find the target. His car number 412. 412 hammers in that 66 automobile. And the 186 car is on the clock. Car number 186 is on the clock. That car number C44 and the number 1019 up against that number 66 car once again. And watch that number 66 automobile out the extreme left-hand side of the competition area. That's car number 1019. And Car number 311 is on the clock. Car number 311 is on the clock. Located in the middle of the competition area. And time is left on the number 186 car. Time is left on car number 186. Leading us with unofficially 6 hanging on the field, coming for the number 1 spot. At car number 1019. And here comes that 44 car once again. C44 into that number 1019. And car number 311 is still in action automobile. Time is still running on that number 186. And car number 1019. And C44 has got to a moving target. C44 has got 10 a moving target as he tries to pick up speed down to the middle of the competition area. And 412, still in action automobile. Moving into that number 1019. 1019 moving down the far left-hand side of the competition area. And our field has narrowed considerably, ladies and gentlemen, as officially 6 action automobiles heavily pulled the number 1 spot. 6 cars continue to hammer to that number 6 car. And car number 1019 down the right-hand side, 1019 and 66. With 412, 311, and C44 continuing to battle for that number 1 spot. Who is it going to be? That's car number 311. Here comes that 412. Hammering into the number C44. And C44 and 312 are on the clock. 311 matters on the clock. They've got 10 moving targets. And ladies and gentlemen, only 5 drivers will qualify for the starting spot in the feature event. As car number 66 is still one of your action automobiles. As well as number 1019, Watson, is an action automobile. And car number 311, we have the number 311, that is Cope. He is an action automobile. And 311 Cope is on the clock. And car number 412, hammering into 311 on the clock. And trying to return the boat to start that automobile. And 66 on the high side of the competition area. Up against that number 1019. Watch that driver's door. Watch the driver's door in the competition area. As car number 412, Conan, battling for the number 1 spot unofficially for action automobiles at this time with car number 412. And the watch that driver's door. Time is elapsed on the number 311. Time is elapsed on the 311. Watch that driver's door, number 1019. Watch the driver's door, number 1019. And watch that driver's door, number 1019. And 412. 412 hammering into this number C44 automobile. And here comes that 412 once again now. 412 once again. Moving out to the competition area into that number C44. As 412, C44, and 1019. 3 action automobiles at this time. And the number 1019 is on the clock. 1019 is on the clock. 1019 running out of time quickly. Right now, fans, it looks like 412, C44, and the other automobile located on the left-hand side of the competition area. And that is the 66 automobile is still one of your action automobiles. Owen Host in the number 66, Watson in the number 1019. And car number 412. 412 going back to the middle of the competition area. Hold it up, gentlemen. And action is back underway. Number 1019, 44, and the number 412. 3 action automobile. And the number 66 automobile picked up 4th place. 412 and 1099. C44 is on the clock. Partner C44 is on the clock. We're getting on the high side of the competition area. And the number C44 car is Smalley. Smalley is coming out of the automobile. 5 drivers will qualify at this party spot in the feature event. 10-19, 4-12, 66, and part of the speed 44. And on action automobiles, down on the inside. The number 10-19, 10-19 up into the number 4-12, and part of the speed 44. And in 5th place, Griffith in that number 342. With 412, still an action automobile, one with cars of 10-19 and C44. The action automobile at this time, holding the middle of this area. That's car number 10-19, slips down on the inside, C44 in the middle, and car number 412. 412, still one of your action automobiles at 10-19, powers into that number C44 car, and down on the inside is 10-19 trying to get away from that number C44 car. And 412, in the 10-19, still with 3 action automobiles, battling for the number 1 spot. 3 action automobiles, all 3 of course will qualify for starting spot in the feature event. And car number 10-19 up into that number C44, and the number 10-19 is Swanson. C44, still an action automobile, C44 is Smalley. And the C44 car is on the clock. Car number C44 is on the clock. That's Smalley in that number C44. Stopping, trying every trick in the book to start that number C44 car. One car number 412 and 10-19 move down to the right-hand side of the competition area. And 44 remains on the clock. C44 running out of time very, very quickly as the number 412 and 10-19 located in the middle of the competition area. And that is it. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Getting credit for the win being the number 412, Kevin Cronin. The other driver being car number 10-19, Randall Swanson. In 3rd place, number C44, Robert Smalley. And in 4th place, number 66, Jason Pagenhorst. And in 5th place, number 342, Corey Griffith. I would like to have those drivers to come to the judges' stand. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give these drivers Grant Wilson in the number 327, Ronald Luke in car number X11, Bob Adams in car number 007, Sherman Britt in car number B1, Brandon Britt in car number 589, Michael Edmond in car number 109, Charlie Miller in car number 721, Jerry Boyd in car number 7, Jonathan Grimm in car number 704, Michael Henson in car number 214, David Jeffrey Coyle in car number 919, Terry Martin, and in number X857, Andrew Larkin. Bring them on, gentlemen. And the number 109 car has scratched, goes up the competition area. Our field is complete. Compact automobile. And automobiles getting away from starting position night with 1711. All the car is 704 and 589 with the number 7 car at the right-hand side of the competition area. And car number 911 with the number 727. 324. What's that B1? And that B1 and the number 589. All the car number 704 and 327. Moving that number 214 down to the right-hand side of the competition area. All cars seesawing back and forth. Each driver trying to stick the front end of his automobile as much as he possibly can with the number 9 car. Car number 9 down on the inside with the number 327. What's that number? 911, 911 and 71 on the right-hand side of the competition area. And car number 240. Look at that number, 327 go. Car number 327 and the number 911, number 721 is on the clock. Car number 721 is on the clock. Car number 589 also on the clock. And down the left-hand side of the competition area, the number X21 trying to get back into the action. and 911 on the outside of 589, and car number 721, out the extreme right-hand corner of this area, on the clock, at 589, on 589, 589. Watch that number 01, we're back into 911, and the green number 7, is on the right-hand side of the company area. Car number 214, Joe and Action Automobile. 91 car, watch out, it's the 81. 81 getting hammered by that number 214. 214 moving down to the right-hand side. Along with car number X11. X11 and B1. Make it quiet down the left-hand side of the company area with car number 911. 911 is on the clock. 911 is on the clock. The automobile is back to the area. He is still an Action Automobile. However, he must have a retarded quickly. Number 911 and car number 78. And back to the right-hand side of the company area is the green number 7. The green number 7 is still an Action Automobile. And B1 on the high side. B1 trying to get back into the action. And slides on the outside of the green number 7. And 214. 214. Moving back down on the inside. On the inside of the red car. Car number 7. Green 7 car. 911 is on the clock. He has got to hit a moving target. 911 has got to hit a moving target. You are on the clock. And car number 704. 214 now on the inside. And car number X11 goes down on the inside up into the green number 7. X11 and green number 7 is on the 704. And 911 is on the clock. Car number 911 has got Teddy moving target. He is on the clock. Number 911. With car number 007 and the number 704. With car number 21 and 214. And the 48 car is on the clock. Car number 48 located down to the right-hand side of the company's area. He is on the clock. Car green number 7 moved down to that 911. The yellow number 911. Number and the number 704 is an Action Automobile. The 204, car number 7, green number 7, he is an Action Automobile. And the number 214, 007 is an Action Automobile. X11. Right now, fans, it's X11, number 007, 704, 204, 7 car, and car number 214 are your Action Automobiles. And X57. And the number 214 is on the clock. Car number 214 is on the clock. Located near the center of the company's area. And watch it, 007. 007. The green 7 automobile also on the clock. Trying to get back into the action is the green number 7. And the 007, smoking badly, building up speed. There he goes into that number 704. 007 and the number 704. Action Automobile with car number X11 and 214. Time is elapsed on the number 214 automobile. Narrowing our field, one more automobile, unofficially 5 Action Automobile battling for the number 1 spot. As car number 7, that's a green number 7, and car number 704. 704 down the right-hand side of the competition area. Watch that 704 has something in mind as he builds up speed. Here comes that number 704 in the number 704 car. Henson in the number 704 with the green number 7 car. Green number 7 in the front side of that number 704. And X11 still one of your action automobiles. That's Adams in that number X11 car. And 007, the 007, that's Britt in the number 007. And the number 704 up against the X51, I think it is. I cannot pick up the number on that automobile. And X11 on the far right-hand side of your competition area, coming down on the inside, building up speed, hammers into the number 704. X11 and 704. And the number 7, the green number 7, has got hit a moving target. In that green number 7, he must hit a moving target quickly. And the number X11. 704 sits down on the inside. 7 car still on the clock. He has got hit a moving target. That's the green number 7. 007 and 704. On the right-hand side of the competition area will call number X11 now. X11, 704 picks up the backside of the number X11 and call number 007. 007 and 704. X11 is Adams. He is in action. And the green 7 car is still on the clock and running out of time quickly with the number 704. Hisson is the number 704 car. X11 Adams on the right-hand side of the competition area. And the 007. 007 is Britt. Larkin in the number X57. Time as he laps on the 7th car. Time as he laps on the green number 7 car. And car number 704. 704 down the far right-hand side of the competition area, trying to find a target, and builds up speed on the inside of that disabled number 7 car, hammering into the number X11. And car number X11 and the number 704. X11 has stopped momentarily in the middle of the competition area. X11 has got hit a moving target with car number 007. And officially at this time, 4 action automobiles, I believe. The 007 on the clock in the middle of the competition area. Slow rolling up on the hood of that 007 car. He's on the clock with the number 704. Out in the front side of the number 007. X11 is now on the clock as well. That number X11 is on the clock. As car number 704 moves back into the action. Moves the disabled automobile out of the way. And the 007 located on the outside. Everything is quiet to go into the competition area. And action automobile located in the middle. And car number 704 slides on the outside of that number 214, which is a disabled automobile. Here comes the 704. 704 sliding into the 007. 3 action automobiles. And time as he laps on the number X11. Time as he laps on car number X11, located in the middle of the competition area. At this time, only 3 action automobiles, being the number 704, Hisson in the number 704, and the 007 in the 007 car is Britt. Adams has been eliminated. Hisson in the number 704, and X57, Andrew Larkin. That is your 3 action automobiles at this time. Larkin in the number X57. 704 up against that 007. Right in the middle of the competition area. Watch that number 57 come on the high side. X57 getting hammered by the number 704. It is still Britt in the 007. Hisson in the number 704. And Larkins in the number X57. As all 3 automobiles move to the high side of the competition area. Down on the inside is the number 704. As the 007 and X57. X57 located on the high side of the competition area. And 007 stopped momentarily. Now trying to get back into the action and into the number 704 and 007 with X57. It's Larkin in the number X57, Hisson in the number 704, and Britt in the 007. X57 is on the clock. X57, Andrew Larkins is on the clock, located in the middle of the competition area. And at this time, he is on the clock and must hit a moving target while car number 704 and 007 continue to battle for the number 1 spot. Fans watch that 007 as he moves down to the right-hand side of the competition area. Trying to build up speed, trying to find the target. Here he comes, that 007 building up speed. Hammers down on the inside and picks up the number X57. Picked up the backside of that X57 car as Larkins tries to move back into the Hisson car, number 704, and Pritt, number 007. As car number 704, Hisson moves down to the extreme right-hand side of the competition area, building up speed, and here he comes, and it looks like it might be the X57 car. Picks up the backside of X57, off into the center automobile, as car number 704. Three action automobiles located in the middle of the competition area with that 007. Down on the inside, 007 Pritt, trying to move to the high side of the competition area and find a target, is that 007. And the number 704 with Larkins. Larkins on the high side, up against the wall on the high side. Could get himself in trouble as X57 move down into that number 007. Still with three action automobiles. Continue to battle for the number one spot as X57 moves to the middle of the competition area, looking over his shoulder, trying to find a target. Here he comes, number X57 and the 007. X57 has got hit a moving target. That X57 car has got hit a moving target. He will be put on the clock. Hammers into that 007. In the 007 car is Pritt. Pritt's car up against the number 704. A little smoke rolling out on the hood of that number 704, as well as number X57. And the 007. 007 move on the outside of the 704. And here comes that number X57 car, Larkin. Larkin coming down into the number 704 with three action automobiles. Continue the battle for the number one spot. 14 drivers started in this event. Only three remain in this event. As car number 704 is on the clock. Car number 704 is on the clock. 704. He's got hit a moving target. Appears to be hooked up on this single automobile. Oh, he moves to the high side and he gets hammered by Larkins in the number X57. 704 and the 007. Still with three action automobiles. As Larkins and that 704 getting sandwiched in between the 007 and X57. In the pit area, gentlemen, give me your attention. We're going to go with the feature event as soon as the track area is clear, immediately following this event. So get those cars in line up in the pit area immediately. All feature cars that have qualified, get them in line in the pit area immediately. And here comes that number X57 car, moving back into the number 704 with three action automobiles battling for the number one spot. And now fans, watch that number 704. Damaged badly, trying to move to the high side of the competition area. Who is it going to be? And hammers the backside of Larkins in the number X57 car. X57 trying to get out of the way of the number 704. As car number 007 down on the inside. 007 has got to hit a moving target quickly. 007 unable to hit a moving target as he moves up into that number X57 car. Let's go, number 704. 704. And the 007 car has got to hit a moving target quickly. He will be put on the clock. Doesn't hit a moving target quickly. And smoke continues to roll out from the hood of that number 704 car, Hisson. Hisson moves back to the center of the competition area. And Larkin in the number X57. And right now, fans, it looks like that number 704 getting sandwiched in between the X57 car and 007. Here comes that number X57 once again. Still three automobiles battling for the number one spot. And a lot of smoke on the competition area. And X57. And look at the smoke going off on number 704. 704 could be in trouble. In the number 704 car is Michael Hisson in the number 704. As smoke continues to roll off on the hood of that number 704 car. And here comes that number X57. X57 trying to put the finishing touches on that number 704. And 007 is on the clock. 007 is on the clock. And the 704 car smoking badly. However, moving around just a little bit as car number X57 hits inside that number 704. 007 on the clock and running out of time quickly. Right now, fans, X57 and the number 704 smoking badly. 007 remains on the clock and running out of time quickly as we lead down to a two-car battle. As time is elapsed on the number 007. 007 driver picks up third place. German Fritz in that number 007 car. And right now Larkin in the number X57 car. And Hisson in the number 704. As Larson moves down to the left-hand side as car number 704 still smoking badly. Hammers in the backside of the number X57 car as smoke continues to roll out from under the hood of that number 704. 704 in trouble. Still moving around just a little bit back to the middle of the competition area. Right now, fans, it does appear that Andrew Larkins has the stronger of these two automobiles. However, that 704 car remains smoking and moving. 704 is Hisson. Larkins in the number X57. Both automobiles damaged badly, however still managing to move back and forth as Hisson in that number X57. And here comes that number 704. Still smoking and hammer the backside of that number X57 car. X57 has stopped only momentarily, however. Smoke continues to roll. How much longer can that number 704 car last? As smoke continues to roll out from the hood of the number 704 car. That's Hisson. While Larkin in the number X57. And Larkin getting pushed back to the side. He could be getting himself into trouble as he moves down to the side of that competition area. It's still a 704 and X57. They've got to get loose under their own power and get into the action. That's car number 704 trying to move away from Larkins in that number X57. Larkins down on the inside. Right now, fans, it looks like that number 704 on able to move. Now he's moving just a little bit. Damaged badly, continued to smoke badly as car number X57. Down on the inside, and here comes that number 704. Trying to push that Hisson car into the wall on the high side, on the inside of the competition area, and get him up against the wall where he can put the finishing touches on him. I'm not too awfully sure, but here comes the smoke. Automobile number 704. It's still Larkins in the 57 car. Michael Hisson in the number 704. And 704 is on the clock. Car number 704 is on the clock. That's Michael Hisson. He is on the clock. Right now, fans, he did wave off. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a good one. Getting credit for the win is number X57, Andrew Larkin. In second place, the number 704, Michael Hisson. And in third place, the 007, Sherman Pitt. Let's give those drivers a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. They did a great job in this compact heat event. Oh, come on, fans. In the 43 car, Market. In car number 541, Anthony Cooper. In the number 828, Mercer. In car number 77, Jeff Cottrell. In the 412 car, Kevin Cronin. Bring them on, gentlemen. Feature event of the evening about to get underway. Last moving car making visual contact with another moving vehicle will be declared the overall winner in the feature event of the evening as car number 443 moves up to starting position with the number 26 automobile, 412. 412 and bringing up the tail. Number 828 down the outside. Close up the competition area and the feature cars are all on the racetrack. As soon as we get the area closed off, and feature cars getting away from starting position. Nice to 541. The right-hand side of the competition area. It is the 43. Car number 412. White car number 77, Cottrell. Cottrell on the outside of the 828 car. 828 is Mercer. Mercer and Cottrell. Moves back to the right-hand side along with number 43. Car number 43. 43 car is Barkett. Barkett now moves to the right-hand side. This car number 541. Then the number 541 car. That's Cooper. Cooper getting in on the action as well. All automobiles coming around nicely. And this one is battled to the end. With the number 43 car. Car number 43. Barkett moving down into the wall. The left-hand side of the competition area. Cottrell getting pushed up against the wall as well. Cottrell in the 77 car. And car number 412. Car number 412 and 157. 157. 43 car. It still works that wall very nicely. Cottrell was up against the wall as well. And fans a lot of smoke rolling up on the hood. Over that number 828 automobile. And car number 26. 26 car is Howard. 26 car is Pink. Pink. And the 43 car back on the front. Car number 43 is back on the front. With Cottrell in the number 77 car. Moving into the number 26 car. Car number 26 is Pink. Pink. And the number 26 automobile. And 43 cars. Car number 43. Time to last on the 43 automobile. Time to last on 43 and 157 is on the clock. Car number 157 is on the clock as well. And 26 car also on the clock. Running out of time quickly. And the 77 car, Cottrell, also on the clock. Up against that 26 car. 26 is going to have the leader and Cottrell over 77. And the 27 car did wave off. 26 did wave off. And 77 still on the wall. 77 car is on the wall with car number 412 out the right-hand side of the competition area. And car number 828. 828 is quiet. And time to elapse on number 77. That is Shell. 157. And 828 is next in automobile. The 828 car is Mercer. And the 541 car is Cooper. Cooper, Mercer, and Cronin. Your action automobiles at this time. 3 action automobiles in the feature event of the evening. And the last moving car making visual contact with another moving vehicle as the number 828 car moves on the outside. That is Mercer. Mercer's right on the outside. And 412. And the 412 car. All 3 automobiles moving with car number 412. 412. That is Cronin. Cronin up into the number 548 automobile. 541 rather, that's Cooper. And right now, fans, it looks like Cooper's car. Cooper's car is not moving. 541 did wave off. 541 did wave off. In third place is the 541 car, did wave off. However, our 2 action automobiles at this time being Mercer. 412 is on the clock. Car number 412, Cronin, is on the clock. And the other automobile being Mercer. And the driver of number 412 did wave off. And win goes to Tom Mercer, the number 828 automobile. And second place going to the number 412, Kevin Cronin. And in third place, Anthony Cooper, number 541. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a wild and woolly feature event here this evening. We certainly hope that you have enjoyed it, as it has been total destruction. I would like to have those drivers please come to the judges' stand. Part of the event All bankers starting by them feature event. Number 43, Drew Parker. Fans, let's give those drivers a big round of applause. Now, I'd like to have the street drivers pick up your money and trophy, please. outside of the television. Feature event. Still with 77. In that number 541, that's Cooper. At 541 and 77, I believe it is. Ladies and gentlemen, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. The number 8.
It won't start.
The other driver being car number 828, Tom Mercer. And in third place, all drivers starting out in the feature event, number 77, Jeff Cottrell. And in fourth place, number 799, Jeffrey Gorbay. And in fifth place, number 76, Randy Murphy. And let's give those drivers a big, gigantic round of applause. Earning to celebrate starting front in the feature event. Like I said earlier, a thrill of victory in the 18th. Here we go! We still have action automobiles on the competition area, ladies and gentlemen. Golden Horse in the number 66, Swanson in the number 1019, Cronin in the number 412, Colt in the number 311. That is
Battery turtle road.
a week clear on the racetrack. Clear. And action underway. And the number 66 automobile picked up fourth place. Off the bus, RC44. Up into the number 44. And in fifth place, triple 342. The fourth was still active. 10-19, the jump. 4-12 left. 1 spot. 3 action on the way. 44. 10-19. Still in action on the wheel. On the block. Trying every trick in the book to start that number C44. Car 10-19, move down to the 44. On the clock. Money on it very, very quickly as the number 412. And that is it. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Getting credit for the win, being the number 412, Kevin Cronin. The other driver being number 1019, Randall Swanson. In third place, number C44, Robert Smalley. And in fourth place, number 66, Jason Tagenhorst. And in fifth place, 342, Corey Griffith. I would like to have those drivers to come to the judges' stand. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give these drivers a gigantic round of applause. They did a great job in this third event of the evening.
got 50% lost there. Oh, that's over now.
with a fire down at the pleasure center competition area. The fans, we still have action on the wheel. The number 40. Now in the pit area, get those feature cars ready, gentlemen. Are we clear, Fire Chief? Are we clear on the racetrack? Gentlemen, sound the siren, here we go. fighting into the number 7. And time is 007 building up speed. Hammer down on the inside. And picks up the number X57. And coming back and part of 704. Building up speed, and here he comes. And it looks like it might be the X57. Here he comes, number X57, Hammer 007. X57, and not gently moving target, and X57 car. Hammers into that 007. In the 7 car, Red's car, up against the number 7. Watch that number 704. And he's passing. 7, unable to hit a moving target. Continue to roll out from the hood of the number 704 car. And here comes the number X57. Trying to put a finishing touches on that number 704. And number 7 is on the clock. Number 7 is on the clock. And the 704 car smoking badly. Moving around just a little bit. X57. Number 7 on the clock and running out of time quickly. Right now, fans. X57 and number 704 smoking badly. Number 7 remains on the clock and running out of time quickly. And we're getting into the car battle. Time that he left on the number 7. Number 7 driver finished up third place. Number 70 car. And right now, Larkin. And Gibson. Down the left-hand side is Martin 704, still smoking badly. Backside to the left side of the car, and smoke continues to roll. Out under the hood of that number 704. 704 in trouble. Moving around just a little bit. Out this area. Right up in here. And strong out the wheel. That's another car. Smoking and moving again. Here comes that number 704. Get into the action and start number 704, trying to move away. Larkins and that number X57. Larkins out on the inside. Right out there, like that number 7. Down on the inside, and here comes that number 704. Trying to push that Gibson car into the wall on the high side on the inside of the competition area. Getting up against the wall. With the finishing touch. But here goes 704. It's still Larkin in the 57 car. Gibson in the number 704. And 704 is on the clock. Number 704 is on the clock. It's Michael Gibson. He is on the clock. Michael did. He did wave off. Ladies and gentlemen, that was deserving getting credit for the win with number X57, Andrew Larkin. In second place is number 704, Michael Hisson. And in third place is 007, Sherman Pitt. Let's give those drivers a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. They did a great job in the compact heat event. Oh, come on, man. I know you can make more noise than that. Give them a round of applause and really let them hear it. other drivers bring a quicker automobile, and drivers only on the racetrack. Everyone else off of the racetrack. Drivers only, record people only, and officials. Everyone else off of the racetrack. Down to the pit area, gentlemen. Let's get those feature cars in line. Those feature cars must be inspected. Sound the siren, the feature event is underway! And feature cars getting away. We have an axle out on the competition area, and ladies and gentlemen, our action automobile at this time in order 941 Anthony Cooper, non-person number 828, and number 412. That is your three action automobiles at this time. And the axle off the racetrack. Are we clear on the racetrack? Gentlemen, that sound siren, here we go! The driver of number 412 did wave off. To Tom Mercer, the number 828 automobile. Second place going to number 412, and in third place, Anthony Cooper, number 541. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a wild and really feature event here this evening. We certainly hope that you've enjoyed it, as it has been total destruction. We'd like to have those drivers become the judge stand. Two drivers come to the judge stand, being Cooper, his name being Cronin and Mercer. Now Mercer and Cronin, please come to the judge stand. Hands up, pretty well wrapped up the demolition burger here this evening. We certainly hope that you have enjoyed, because it has been total destruction. On the way home, fans, please drive safely. Leave the racing to the racetracks. The good Lord willing, we'll see you back here again next year. Till then, so long. Thanks for coming out. May God bless each and every one of you, and God bless America. I would like to have those two drivers please come to the judge stand immediately, please.